Hello everyone, welcome to Pauline's place. It's a red letter day for me and I'm looking Christmassy, I know, but I'm kind of in a celebrative mood. It's our wedding anniversary and Stan and I have been married quite a long time. Now, the quote for today's calendar says, "It's not how much we have, but how much we enjoy that makes for happiness." And that's a quote from Charles Spurgeon. He was a great preacher, a great free-thinking, strong-willed preacher. And I remember a story about him, how some of his flock were quite upset that, being a good Christian and a Christian minister, that he smoked, and he smoked a pipe. And after quite a critical conversation from a couple of members of the congregation, he said, "I will smoke my pipe to the glory of God." Strong will, don't you think? Not quite sure how that happens, but I liked that man. Now, I want to talk about wedding anniversaries. Some of us find them painful. And I think as part of any wedding anniversary, there might be some painful moments, particularly if you've been married before. And if, you still have regretful things about your life. But if you're together and you're celebrating an anniversary and you love your partner, then that's worth celebrating. Well, Stan loves me and I love him. And we've had a lot of happiness together. And we've shared all our pain and all our strife together. And if he hurts, I hurt too. And if I'm hurting, he hurts too. And I don't know what we're going to do tonight for the wedding anniversary, but we'll be together. That's what's important. We might even pack together or something. Well, I want to tell you a story that always encourages me. And when my husband is annoying me, this story helps me value him greatly. Well, here it is. The story's in a plastic bag, just like this. You hear it rustling, rustle, 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 because that's the beginning of the story, at least for me. Because I was in bed, and it was early in the morning, and I could hear rustling, like steps, then rustling, and I wondered what it could be, because Stan had broken his ankle quite a few weeks before, had been unable to do anything. It was a severe break, and I'd got used to not having my 2 boiled eggs in the morning from Stan and cooked him breakfast, doing lots of things. But on this day, I could hear steps, and I wondered who else was in the house coming up the stairs, because Stan lived downstairs with his broken ankle. Rustle, rustle, and then through the door came Stan. And instead of a tray or holding the eggs and salt shaker and the cup of coffee, he had a plastic bag, the rustle, and in it out came the egg cup. A rather special one, not this one. Then the eggs, one, then another, then the salt shaker. And finally there'd be the spoon. And he always had a story with the spoon, and on this day he said it's an extra special spoon, and this one's from a New Zealand ship. But he would give a funny little story on the spoon. I think about that, and how fortunate I am, how lucky I am. And with the little energy he had, and with pain, he cooked the eggs. And on the first day he could come up those stairs, he put everything in a grocery bag so he could hang on to the stairs with both hands. That's my little story. I know you must have some. But for some of you, it'll be only memories because the person you love isn't there. And for some, you haven't known that closeness, that wonderful love. Well, I think it's the way God is with us. very forgiving, wanting to hear from us, wanting to be part of our lives, to enrich them. I think that's the way we cope. Somewhere out there, not in a partnership perhaps, but for everyone, there's someone you can love who needs kindness, an act of spontaneous generosity. We're all capable of it. Well, here we are. What makes happiness? I think this quote might have it. Just one of the big streams that makes happiness. Thank you for letting me share my story, and I might have another story for you about wedding anniversaries. I'll let you know after tonight. God be with you. God's love surround you. See you tomorrow.